Привіт всім, Military Fox з вами. Сьогодні я буду продовжувати грати в Zone Zero. А точніше, основний квест оновлення 2.2. Так, ну все наче паше. Погнали. Мені аж цікаво стало, що тут Меркурій забув. Але ладно. Це потім.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
Isn't the spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality itself? Do you have any plans to address it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the dangers still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's all because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices. And now miasma is spreading rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
But the Exaltists' actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been but investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area, after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Wi-Fi Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power game between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
Дуже хороше питання. У мене те саме питання виникло.
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Wipe Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunquay Summit can act directly this time. But for you, Phaethon...
Yes, Phaethon, a legend among proxies, an outlaw of the underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute, Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand, the one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse.
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me.
Нащо було тільки називати їх всі, я так і не зрозумів, але
But
ладно.
you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Obel Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolde, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists and Porcelumex. I assume you're all...
So, we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as special holotech advisors and the mayor's special envoy for military operations during your visit with the Defense Force.
Це було б досить кумедно, якби проксі, які є в принципі незаконними, могли приймати участь у військових операціях. Це, було б дуже кумедно, я б сказав.
Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult to remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say...
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolde in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolde and Obel Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Ти правда в це віриш? Що не буде проблем або нічого неприємного? Ні, я, звісно, теж був би не проти, але, як показує практика, спокій нам лише сниться. Дякую за довіру. Якого дурня вам взагалі лізти у каверну, я так і не можу зрозуміти. Але, ладно. Є багато речей, які я не розумію, чесно кажучи, у цій грі. Але це аніме, і логікою тут не пахло.
center out of nowhere. Without support. I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning system.
Doesn't matter. We've seen more.
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind.
Magus! You're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk. Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting back. Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting back.
Fall back, Orpheus.
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes. Get back.
I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone, we can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We can't.
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the meta school to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again.
Я так розумію, цей комедійний комічний дует буде щось з чимось.
But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept. Feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
До речі, мені дуже цікаво, Орфея теж конструкт? Ну, типу, враховуючи вживлену магус і хвоста? Чи що це? О, господи.
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operation.
Yes, Captain Magus!
Який сенс давати її зараз? Блін. Тобто потестить нам Орфею не дадуть, да? Печально. Я, чесно кажучи, все ніяк не можу зрозуміти, а чому Сід називають Сідом? Ну, типу, так-то Сід це конструкт, робот, в якому вона сидить, а саму то дівчину наче називають Флора, якщо я не помиляюсь. Ну, якщо вірити тизеру, який був показаний.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the... Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on... However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel.
Leave it to me.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations.
Десь я вже це чув.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow. The Exaltists have long plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Obel Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
О. Початок мені вже подобається, як мінімум вже одну божину бачу. Теоретично під час цієї катсцени не має бути ніяких стрілочок, але вони були. Але то ладно, не критично. Моя дурна звичка QA-інженера. Хоча, чого дурна? Так. То все ж таки нам дадуть подивитися на Орфею і Магус. Це добре. Взагалі, чесно кажучи, я їх чекав першими замість Сіду, але хто ж мене питав? Ага. Орфей і Магус це персонажі підтримки, які виконують зазвичай різні види авторшоку. Ну, чесно кажучи, таке собі. Хоча, враховуючи той факт, що вони будуть наносити урон, не будучи при цьому на полі боя, це багатого варте, я б сказав.
Squad, in
Ладно.
position.
Agent Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
Copy, Captain Maggie. Agents reporting in.
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad's 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important if they've got Oval Squad handling the pickup.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person.
Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Let's save the chit-chat for after the mission. Stay focused on the battle. The envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them. At least, that's what Colonel Isolde said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Я ж подумав, може нічого зібрати не
I
можна.
just hope the captain doesn't
Все
end
можна,
up
якщо добре
chewing out the
пошукати.
envoy later.
Captain, put me in. I'm ready.
It's our turn to burn.
Не поняв.
Is it my turn to fight?
Орфей дві різних анімації бігу. Точніше, ухилення. Ага. Так і є. Одна стартова, стандартна, а друга під час бігу. Точно що. Комедійний дует. Що, карти немає? О, господи. Я розумію, що мапа це класно. І вона має бути, але, ну, якось трошки... Ну, якби неправильно, чи що? Врешті-решт, коли ти не можеш подивитись, куди йдеш. Ой. А що, вже?
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's and Captain Magus. This is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Mr. Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
Я боюсь питати, а ти кого очікувала?
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Mr. Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
В принципі, да. Так і є.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obel's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us. Oh, at the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
У нього є невеличкий секретик, про який ти не знаєш і
Captain
ніколи,
Magus,
мабуть, не дізнаєшся.
according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy.
І правда, висока оцінка. Особливо від Солдата 11.
I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections. That wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Що воно мені? Ага. Живий бекграунд. А що, прикольно. Блін, жалко, я не знав про нього трохи раніше. Так би мовити, з інших персонажів, яких я не отримав побачити його. Ну, ладно. Немає сенсу про це думати.
There's an unusual... There are more enemies than we expected.
Aegis Squad, report your status! Aegis Squad, come in!
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming!
Lead Squad is pinned down! Aegis Squad, do you copy?
Leave the front line to me.
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest!
Aegis Squad!
Speed and the others should be okay, right?
The fastest way to resolve problems is to disable the
Це і
nearby
так
enemies.
працює. Фігово, коли немає навчання або туторіала якогось. Дали лише якісь базові туторіали на цьому все. Ну, в принципі, логічно, рахуючи той факт, що вона типу ще не релізнута. Типу.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
4. Так. Блін, це треба вести рахунок. Таке собі, чесно кажучи. Трошки бісяче. Трошки. Ладно, кому я брешу? Нафіга не трошки, конкретно бісяче. Ладно. Після 4-го етапу базової атаки, контратаки після ухилення, швидкої допомоги або допомоги. Додатковій ротації можна нажати або зажати кнопку. Або ще пам'ятав чого. Щоб активувати падаючі напастки казнь. Якщо енергії сталі достатньо після прийому падаючої напастки кара, то можна нажати кнопку базової атаки, щоб всі виконали прийом. Падаючі напастки. Заміщення нанесла огромную. Ох, господи. Ладно.
Aegis squad has reached the LZ. Rift squad, do you copy? Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seed Senior's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all fuzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first, then regroup with the captain ASAP. I wonder if the proxy, the envoy and the captain have met up safely.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests. Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy?
Seems that annoying signal interference is still floating around in the air.
The enemy control room is just...
Aegis squad, come in.
Aegis reporting in. We read you loud and clear, Captain.
We just shut down the enemy's jamming equipment.
We sure have a large reserve.
Aegis Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Roger. New objective. Shut down the ether transmission system.
The target's exposed.
I've been on standby for a long time.
Як там називався твій трейлер? Білий демон на самокаті?
Remote support. In position. The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great. That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Next, we eliminate the remaining enemies and head to the meeting point. And for us to show them what we've got, AP.
Careful! Yes, Captain Maggie.
Blitz squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Roger. Aegis Squad has successfully... Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy. Huh?
Нема нічого. Печально. А ну-ка, що тут?
The unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy!
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis 50% complete.
Іди сюди, копієчка. Ну і славно. Сподіваюсь, я зібрав весь бабосик. Так, що тут можна зібрати з собою? Що у нас тут погано лежить?
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumex. To be honest, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumex? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
Not everyone in the company is bad.
Так, що у нас тут нічого? Нічого погано не лежить. О.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all his hard work, too.
You all carried the operation. I was just doing my duty.
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex inspection.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Seed Senior.
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs. You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, also seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seed's and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as their commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists, we came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short... The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long... But no one knows...
Faith and skills are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway.
I got this.
Можете слушати цією фразою, чесне слово.
Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. 8 in total. Good job. 2, 1. 0. Now we're all clear.
Oval Squad. All enemies eliminated.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
Блін, це так звучало.
The final sacrifice is about to be. How can swirling dust can...
Do all the Exaltists talk?
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbeliever!
Hey, Seed Senior. You gotta be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictable. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting new Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if it stays so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
А мені подобається така логіка. Буває, що додамо 155 мм снаряди, і буде взагалі шикарно.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
50 mm high explosive rounds. Якщо я правильно почув, то взагалі-то він мав на увазі 50-мм снаряди з фугасної дії. А експлозив це фугасні з високою вмісткістю. Господи. Де мені, Боже пам'яті. Коротше, взривних елементів, хай буде так. Мені трішечки важко дається переклад з російської на українську. Мені багато простіше перекладати з англійської на українську. Що поробиш?
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from these Obscura and the factories that produce them are...
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Wi-Fi Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Круто.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifices in them. The Obscura devices I saw on Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Yeah. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Хоробрість і тупість. Трішки все ж таки різні речі.
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point, but there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant!
Доклад.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obel Squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exalts... It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Or Dorothy, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltus scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltus base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me, and her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
No.
If you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect?
You...
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
О. Блін, я не можу. Значить... О. Наче взвод солдат, а ведуть себе наче взвод коміків, чесне слово.
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
А були інші варіанти?
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
З язика зняв.
Relax. I'll be with you.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are new...
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really good. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into...
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Wise.
Welcome to Wi-Fi Peninsula, Ambassador Wise.
Ще хто кого вітать має.
I've been in Wi-Fi Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swibian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
Swabian Temple. Ah, Yunque Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Wise was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. He's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunque Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Wise is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Of course. Your arrangements are always right. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the mayor, unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm of Colonel Isolde. Until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the mayor and Yunque Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the defense. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Mr.
Це діло обіцяє бути все цікавим і цікавим. Точніше, все більш цікавим. Ну, взагалі-то на начебто секретні операції військових, тому логічно, що тобі обмежують зв'язок. Ну, як на мене. Радій, що тебе взагалі не пришибли. Хоча завдання ще не завершено, ти ще не нужен живим. Поки що. Може ще й будуть намагатись пристрелити, хто знає. Взагалі не розумію, на що він поперся сперечатися.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
О, дякую.
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
Since you already see me as a villain, it's only natural I've learned how to avoid torture, right?
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications.
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just...
That's terrible.
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Phaethon was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
Яка журбинка. Лише один момент. Він, в принципі, тут був.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the Proxy will be free.
Якщо його, звісно, не будуть намагатися пристрелити.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
А оце вже не дуже приємно. Ну, в принципі, так і є.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
А ви тут при чому?
I may not be a soldier, but if temporarily restricting my freedom helps the
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have...
Huh?
В смислі знайоме? Головешка.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted, unlike the second assistant.
Ще один комедійний дует. Ні, ну в принципі, цим Zero і прикольно, бо тут є з чого посміятися, але все одно. Іноді їх дуже багато, цих комедійних дуетів.
Fairy, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as his sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
All right, you two, enough arguing. I'm just a pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, First Assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Wise can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
Боже, Фея.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy.
Then leave clearing out the hollow to me and Opal.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous.
Що це з ним? Пришибло током? Ну, так то так. Я щось пропустив? Ну, ж би думаю, наче все правильно зробив, а реакції ніякої.
All units, be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma! Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms? They're coming closer. We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock! Oh, is it the Exaltist troops in disguise? No. They emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive. What the are we seeing the dead in broad daylight? Ethereal or monster, just take them down! Reporting in. We've got casualties. We've got another wave of hostiles closing in on the... It's just as the Overseer said. Even a miracle like a resurrection is...
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother.
Until... Don't worry. My large-scale miasma activation experiment...
Зомбі чи щось створене кавернами та ефіром?
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the...
Only the Major General himself.
Яка неочікуванка.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior...
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Думаєш, вони ще не готові?
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Yes, Captain Magus!
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legend, I'm counting on all of you too. Please don't betray the
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is...
тобі-то чого це казати? Господи.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's we can't risk the Exalted core members escaping right.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's strong.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy.
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the defense. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might...
I understand. So please believe me. When I'm acting as your proxy...
Нічого не забули.
The Defense Force people are here. Yeah. Who goes there?
Що, уже?
Thugs blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not
Просто лапу захист.
sacrifice will pave the way
Алло.
for our master's return.
Behold, these transition!
Recalibrating.
Crossfire! Count on me and Steve Senior! Hello to my best!
Engaging head on.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's...
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad...
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We...
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right. And we really do appreciate it. Without you we have to apologize. We accidentally...
Got it? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of...
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. I may be a rookie, but at least...
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Murphy. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped...
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Яка добра дівчинка.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Is the Exalted...
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We,
Other orders?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle... Obel soldiers, let's move out. Obel.
Yes, Captain Magus. Is it my turn to fight?
Хтось мені підказує, що ніхто їхню базу не атакував. Просто налякали, якщо вони розбіглися, як щури.
They're fleeing in all directions.
You second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? You've already failed half of the mission's objective.
А, так що хтось залишився живий?
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and materials. Oh? Elite targets have appeared.
Just the kind of fight Obel Squad's been waiting for.
Get behind me! Adjusting for wind.
Flash attack!
Ладно, ще побачимо. Поки що маю досить двояку думку на рахунок бойових здібностей Орфеї і Магус.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Опача, неочікуванка.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the hollow.
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just...
Given that you're leading this entire operation,
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the reception banquet for the Porcelumex safety inspection.
a reception banquet for a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This, guy certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway,
Пасивно-агресивним пістолетом. Блін. Блін, до чого всі намагаються її задіти? Ну, типу, логіка. Це пістолет, він розумний, і це пістолет. Блядь, він стріляє. Ну, типу, всі ж мають розуміти, що у пістолета є якби преимущество чи що. Врешті-решт, це зброя, вона заряджена. Це вже друга людина, яка намагається себе вести реально досить таки агресивно по відношенню до Магус. І це, з моєї точки зору, тупо. Причому максимально. Врешті-решт, це зброя. Ну, блін, це говоряча зброя, і вони на неї гонять.
we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with...
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This gentleman is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted...
I'm just doing my duty. Please. The title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro? and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders.
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters.
В принципі, правда. Якщо ти на полі бою бачиш якусь дивну особистість, не питай. Стріляй нафіг.
Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going?
You're right, Mr. Luke.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two... sorry, Captain Magus.
I'll let it slide this time, Morphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
Та ладно. Враховуючи той факт, що я так зрозумів, ви тут були по суті одні, і мало хто в принципі б знав би, що ви зустрілися. Ну, знаєш.
This place is not only a key Exalted stronghold. Porcelumex's other executive had previously worked with the Exalted, and now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just the...
Goodness. Commander Loren...
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Кажеш, чуєш шепіт у своїй голові? Чего все ржем? Звір. О. Трат балабол. Серйозно? Ой. Та господи, бухайте. Я б з вами побухав. Так-то. Що, навіть сказати нічого.
Everyone! The Exaltis, the threat that plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault.
Ти в натурі у це віриш?
Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer! And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
Батько командир. Це щось новеньке.
I hate to be that guy, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltis stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltis leaders are still at large. They've managed to slip away after every encounter, even though Mevarok was severely injured by Yishan Shifu, and the Exaltis suffered heavy losses. There's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Щось мені підказує, що вона якраз таки не справжньою роботою займається.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of
You might be right. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after
That doesn't sound like something our strict
think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. A soldier, so even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Senior would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the others, everyone should enjoy this hard-earned...
Thank you, Proxy.
А. Аби я ще пам'ятав, як його звати, було взагалі шикарно. Ага. Дем'ян, точно.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltis stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox. The dust hasn't even settled. Yet they're already discarding what they no longer need. I have no place in Tops any longer. And the Defense Force won't seek justice for it.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox.
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you, always sniffing out scraps. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquai Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunquai Summit for assistance, but if it's to keep...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about.
А ти хто?
It's funny. Most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
А це живе чи конструкт? Ладно.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority.
That's all right. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company.
Хоча звучить, до речі, знайомо.
Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if the company's However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch.
Так от чому тебе називають предвісником нещастя. Ну так, то тепер воно має сенс. Хоча я взагалі здивований, що така організація існує.
This time, Porcelumix has clearly stepped out of line.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
Ну да.
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he's not really a friend, I do have some understanding of the way Damien does things. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who would never cross the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes.
Господи, ти
I
туди
hope
сама.
you'll never become the enemy of Krampus. And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Mr. Wise.
О.
Soldier Orphe!
День народження чи що?
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
It's not what it looks like, Orphe.
Captain...
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Excuse me! First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh, then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
Ладно, тоді нічого не залишається.
Lemon-flavored chips? Count me in.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Let me guess. It's something that...
That's right. Proxy, I want, but there's a reason.
I trust you, Orphe. Come to think of it, you and Magus make quite the unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that.
О, до речі, і правда, вона ж, я так розумію, не завжди була збройним конструктором.
Can I trust you, Proxy?
You can trust me, just like how you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner, a soldier here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment in the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military code name was Magus. The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing? Or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity. Mockery. Still, I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, yet the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing, but you all keep telling me over and over again, I can leave those glass tanks in the past, rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks. I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, as a proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you.
Я б сказав, що це зазвучить трошечки дивно. Ну, з однієї сторони нам розказали трохи про лор, а з іншої сторони вона просто виговорилась Ну, чому б ні, в принципі.
Fairy, have you finished calculating the exact...
Affirmative. HDD data sync.
Wise, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further up. Could you send a message to Yishuan Sufu? Actually, scratch that. Better just say, Junior Wise needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Yishuan Sufu to come to the rescue.
Poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel treatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent.
Aren't you over-exaggerating?
We're talking about the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Трошки. Трошки перебільшити.
All we can do now is pray that who knows what kind of mess the Exaltus... There's no time to... Huh?
Ну, чирік.
I think I just had a dream.
My disciple, Fufu told me, poor Junior, and that I need to stay low and...
Word for word! The message came... By the way, your dear sister...
Someone's messing with our junior out there.
What do you mean by step in? Junior Wise just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't...
Did Yishuan Sufu use a technique to bring me to Shuibian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given...
Come on, Junior Wise. What happened out there that made you call Shifu for...
That's right.
Hunting as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the defense force can't deal with those scouts, when do we set out?
No need to be hasty. Let...
А повернутися йому не треба, і, ну так, чисто, знаєте... Щоб щось пішло не так. Ця тигриця.
Hand over the proxy.
Чо? Шо?
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the Defense Force. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right, and my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
Так, це ви по наказу чи самі сюди прибігли?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night.
Give me a beating.
See, Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, you probably won't be able to stop her.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula as support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
Давайте не доходити до цього, а?
High Preceptor Ishwan, this unannounced visit...
Under your protection. You mean the mayor's envoy who's...
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safe.
Listen, you two. There's...
Proxy. Oh, so the proxy was it?
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the...
I've never cared about military secrets. Only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy. If you went so far as to You mean you're absolutely certain that the...
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself, but as guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Rinkway Summit and the
Wise, I just received an alert.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, warning, ether activity across warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
Дзен розпад, а це що?
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control the current rise in ether activity throughout.
If your theory is true...
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base,
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble.
Wow, Captain Magus. You actually understood everything this time. Amazing.
Then let's move out. Obel Squad will
But Captain Magus, weren't you
disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If ours besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice...
I understand. My disciples and I...
In that case, the attack plan and the
Deploying all of Obel Squad would draw too much attention. We'll need to wait. Let's regroup and lock all members of the Obel Squad. Tomorrow's
І не зійде на тебе великий і страшний Банхаммер. Ой, як воно може припарили бути. Це якийсь капець, звідки ви тільки лізете. Ой. Дайте подумати. Дайте подумати, дайте подумати. Подумав. Мабуть, все ж таки на сьогодні досить. Щось мене трошки вже припарило. Що поробиш, таке життя. Починати новий це я не хочу, а мені ще треба хвилин 5 витратити, щоб добити ці 2 години на дропи. Так. Ладно. Що там, що мені ще для сіда треба? Не знаю, що там буде, мені, чесно кажучи, пофіг.
Bear witness to the noble principles of the Timefield family.
А де? Не поняв. А.
Have made Rena at your service.
Ладно, хай буде так. Побачимо, що там мені вилізе.
It's over. Step back. Let me handle this.
Ну ладно.
Let's make this quick.
My blade strikes. Thrust and pierce.
The light is but one step away. Leave it to me.
I'll handle it.
Okay. Obliterate form and spirit. As decreed.
I see your weakness. Adjust your breathing.
Step back. Let me handle this.
Your opponent is me.
Fine. Leave it to me. Vanish.
Stay on the attack. Strike in an instant.
Awaken. Let's make this quick.
Блін, це було дуже довго.
This is the path I follow. 1, 2. Eradicate all evil.
В принципі, в цьому й сенс. В цьому сенс буття.
I'll take it.
world with flaws. Awaken. Stay on the attack. Moving. Right. It's over. Got it. The vanish. I'll take this chance.
Ну, це вже краще. Ладно. Ну ладно.
Thrust and pierce. Clear your mind. Sorry for stealing your spotlight. A flurry of thrusts. You're exposed now. My heart is a mirror. My blade is already sheathed. Step back. Let me handle this. Concentrate. Strike in an instant. Right. Disappointing. The light is but one step away. Thrust and pierce. My heart is a mirror. Disappointing. Take this. My heart is a mirror. It's over. I'll watch over you. I'll handle it. Let's go. Thrust and pierce. The light is but one step away. Obliterate form and spirit.
Ну, ульта це ульта, це все сказано. Ну, хватить. Подивимося, скільки мені там вдасться викачати з усього того, що я тільки що собі нагріб.
Bear witness. Yahoo! See you at your service.
Ну, десь до 5-го, в принципі, норм. О, що ж залишиться. Інтезяшка. Це 4, 6, 10. А, має хватить. Угу, якраз вистачить. Ідеально. Угу. Прикро, що в мене адекватних дисків нема, але що поробиш? Таке життя, воно бентежне. Може в когось їх забрати? Точно. Вони тобі не треба. На жаль, як показує практика. Комусь вогняного. Таке. Таке собі, таке собі. Знання аномалії. До речі, дуже непогано. Стоп. Freedom Blues. Контроль аномалії, крит урон, пробивання. Ну, в принципі, непогано. У всякому випадку для мене. Стоп. Не те. А тепер і можна потестити.
See at your service.
От якраз тут тебе і потестим.
Bear witness to the... You know, I really like your scent.
Блін, а оце фігово. Нападіння. Підтримка, оборона. Підтримка. Ну, блед. Підтримка, нападіння, той самий цей.
This is the path I follow. I am the head-made Rena, and I've got your back. One, I am the Eye of Obel.
А вона у нас хто? А,
I've got your back.
залякування. Ясно, понятно.
Eradicate all evil. This is the path.
It's the stage will be mine. Ooh, we really harmonize.
One, I'll follow your instructions. Head-made Rena, at yours. I am the Eye of Obel.
Стоп, в смислі? Тільки якщо є агент спеціальності нападіння? Що, навіть якщо з однієї фракції не рахується? Не може нарадувати.
I've got your back. Eradicate all evil.
Need something?
This is the path I follow. Eradicate.
Bear witness to the noble principles of the Timefield family.
Ready and waiting.
Вон воно як. Ну, блін, таке собі.
Eye of Obel. This is the strike.
Тоді ми будемо обходитися без всього цього щастя. Недоля, що поробиш. Так, взагалі...
I'll watch over you.
Leave it to Seed. It'll be A-okay.
Take this. Spanish.
Order received. Boosting firepower.
Making fire.
Okay. It's over.
I've been on standby for a long time.
Homing barrage. Fire.
Awaken. Let's make this quick.
Final warning.
Need a shower? It's raining shower.
Непогано. Могло бути краще, але ладно. І так, поканає. Ладно, як я вже казав, на сьогодні все. Дякую всім за те, що мене дивилися. Не забувайте на мене підписуватися. Я був дуже радий всіх вас бачити. І дякую всім, всім гарного дня і всього найкращого до наступного разу.